much. Let me fix this table. Hi, Amy. Hi, Lachlan. Can you see me? Yay. Okay. I think I might need a little bit more height. This is a little short. Hold on. Let me do this. This is my first ever live stream. I should have tested everything out before I started, but of course I didn't. Okay. Okay, this is a little bit better. Oh, no, it's not this way. Okay. Do you hear the fan? Is the fan annoying? Where? I think I moved the chat. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Awesome. So, I wanted to do a pot with me. I'm just gonna do 3, I think, today. 3. I have this Syngonium albo. And I also have this Dieffenbachia. And this is how the Dieffenbachia is looking like right now. I purchased it last summer from one of the flower stalls in New York. Yes, well, today is definitely a repotting day for sure. So I purchased this from one of the stands and I bought it for $5. So I'm really proud of this plant because I've had my Dumcane, which is out of frame, but I've had that one for well over 10 years. I'm like not counting anymore. And it's been one stock, and a few years ago it broke off, and I was just terrified because back in the day, hi Liquid Dirt. So it broke off, and I didn't know anything about like propagating Dumcane, so I just stuck it in the soil, and that decided to just branch off on its own. So I'm really happy about that. Hi Hobbit Habits, Bree. Thank you. So do you see how amazing this plant is doing? It has 1 offshoot, 2 offshoots, 3 offshoots. It's trying to do a 4th offshoot right here. It has 5, 6. It has one inside of here. If you can see, it's hard to see. It has 7 in here, 8 in here, 9, and then a 10th one right here. And it also has 11 right here and 12 right here. And a few more. Pretty much the whole point, I just showed you guys that I know how to count. Pretty much this plant is growing insane, and I think I need to give it a new pot. I've been having trouble with it with spider mites. That's been my issue, spider mites. So I rinsed off most of the soil. I've been treating this with neem, but every new leaf that grows, I feel like it's getting attacked by spider mites, and this is the only plant in my home that's being affected by it. So give me 1 second, actually. Let me get the 3rd plant I wanted to repot. Okay, so the 3rd plant I have is this Pink Princess. It's this little one that started off as 1 leaf. So I recently changed where this was once located, and it started to live beside this plant. So what I noticed this morning is that if you've ever seen spider mite damage on leaves, it's like these little white dots, and it starts to discolor the plants. So pretty much these two living side by side, this has given this plant spider mites. So I rinsed off the soil in this. I'm just gonna rinse off the soil in this one also. I have some Super Thrive water and I have some pre-mixed soil that I created, and I might leave this for another time because these might take, you know, longer than I want. The issue with this one is that there is no issue. I just am choosing to give it a better substrate. It came in this sort of woody mulch combination. I never really checked it out. All I know is that if my plant is happy, I don't want to fuss with it too much, and this looks like a happy syngonium to me. So I want to just give this more of a medium that is throughout, like synonymous throughout all of my plants, compared to saying, okay, this is like this is like that, this is like this. I know the watering needs for the plant. So I'm just gonna put this one aside. The comments are like disappearing, so I'm sorry if you're writing and I'm not responding to you. I'm gonna try to pay a little bit more attention. So I'm so excited to be on here. This is my first ever live stream on YouTube. I recently did one on Instagram a few days ago, and I actually randomly gave this away. So someone won this on my Instagram, so it was really exciting to just randomly do that. I don't know when my next giveaway will be, but it's not gonna be soon. But I have a number in my head where I think I'll be interested in doing a giveaway. And if you've ever traded plants with me, you know I'm heavy-handed. I'm a heavy-handed trader, so they're gonna be really nice plants. A giver never lacks. That's another living that I go by. Another saying that I live by. Okay, so this is my substrate mix. I have regular potting soil. I have a bit of perlite, worm casting. I also have, what else? A little bit of orchid bark and mosquito bits, because for me, I hate mosquito bits. Have you ever zebra plant? No, I've never propagated a zebra plant. Hi, LS. So this is what the substrate mix is for me, and I hope I did not forget anything else, but this is what it's like. I want to do a nice airy fluffy mix. This also has some sphagnum moss in it to break up the toughness of the soil. So I'm gonna grab this here basket, bucket. I'm gonna grab a bit of soil. I always recommend you to line the bottom of your pots, because for me it's annoying when I water my plants and then soil starts seeping through. So I 100% recommend you to line the bottom of your plants. Right now, the thing that I have. Hi, Arlisa B. I'm using a bit of just like coconut husk. This is what I just have on hand, and it's just gonna help me a little bit with like just debris. Sometimes I use used dryer sheets, other times I use coffee filters. So anything that's safe, I recommend. So yeah, I have, hi Katoria. So I'm just gonna put some soil at the bottom. Put it down. I'm gonna grab this. I'm I'm gonna put it back in the same pot that it was because I'm limited in space. So if I'm giving this a bigger pot, that also means it's taking up more floor space, ground space. So another way you can save on space for your plants is just removing some old soil and pretty much compacting it back into the planter. So, and giving it fresh new soil. That's pretty much one way of repotting your plant and providing it good nutrients while still saving on space. So that's one thing I can recommend. I like to use worm casting because it's just a natural fertilizer for your plants. And I'm gonna have the one that I use down below linked for you all after this live stream goes up, because I have to find the link. But a bit of worm casting is just easy natural fertilizer that you don't have to think about if you're scared to start using chemicals. But I use worm casting on top of other. Ooh, yes, that would be awesome, liquid dirt. Thank you. Oh my gosh, if there are bugs and you're afraid, I definitely recommend you to repot it, because there's never, it makes no sense to keep a plant inside of soil that's infested. You don't know what type of bugs it is. It's better to keep your own collection safe instead of trying to save something that you just brought in. You don't have the emotional attachment to it just yet. This is a litter box. It's from the dollar store. It's a cat litter box. I just bought it $1. And to not have a whole bunch of mess and dirt all over the place, I just repot things in here. So this is the pink princess that I was talking about. So I took it out of the soil. I'm gonna toss the soil. I don't need infested soil, like I don't care for it at all. Hi Janice. How is everyone doing? How are you on this wonderful Saturday afternoon? Yes, Katoria. Hi Mary, just Mary. So I'm gonna get some water because I forgot to rinse this off before I started. This video was so last minute, so impromptu. So I'm just gonna rinse this off. This is some distilled water. And I'm gonna toss this water too. Okay. Wow, it's already night there. Yay, thank you for joining me. Hi LS. Wow, Switzerland. Oh my goodness. My fam is international. We're international up in here. That's amazing. Hi everyone. I'm loving the dialogue going on in the comment section. Yes, get to know each other. Wow, you have a yard. I'm waiting for the day that I buy my house and I can start doing outdoor gardening, or even having like a terrace or a balcony. For now, I'm stuck in a balcony outdoor lift space. So I'm just grabbing some coconut husk again, putting it in the bottom. goodness. What are you doing to treat them? How are you dealing with the spider mites? Are you using, what is it called, systemic pesticides? Oh my gosh, neem oil is not helpful at all. I'm still struggling, like I said. I put some neem oil on this, and every new leaf, it seems like the spider mites come out of it nowhere and just ravage my plants. So I packed this in. Look at this pink princess. I've shown this to you all before in a few videos. Look how dirty my hands are. Yeah, so sexy. So this has one whole branch, a second whole branch, and a third branching off. And I'm noticing that there's a tiny little one right here that's about to emerge. So I think that's 4 stalks from this pink princess philodendron. Look at it. And this is giving me like white leaves, so I'm like, all right, this is a pink princess, or is this a fancy white something? Yeah, for sure. Indoor plants it's a perfect, it's just easier. You can monitor them, keep an eye on them. Oh, great. So this is how this is looking. Thank you everyone for joining me today. I feel so honored to have you spending this live moment with me. I've heard aphids are tough. I've heard aphids are just like one of the worst pests to actually have. What is the worst pest to have actually? Let me know down below. I cannot stand mealybugs. Thrips. Can someone explain to me what is thrips? Fungus gnats, yeah. Fungus gnats are a pain. They're a pain when you're awake, they're a pain when you're asleep, they're a pain when you're not home, they're a pain when you get home. They're annoying. Thrips. Fire ants, Dominique. Oh my gosh. The devil bugs. Oh my god! They fly? Oh no. I cannot deal with non-sedentary bugs. If you start moving, you're you're flying. We are not about to play catch up. Are you all ready to see the madness that is this root of this variegated albo syngonium? Are you ready to see how root bound this plant is? Look at the roots on this plant. This is insane. I'm loving. Oh, yes, root porn. I don't know if you're all familiar with a show from back in the day. It's called Mad TV. there's one character, I forgot her name, but she was an older white lady, and she had the glasses, and she used to wear the high waist pants, and she was like, and when you would talk to her, she was like, yeah, that's my rude porn memory, a reference. Yes, Mad TV. I really like the soil that this is in. I don't think I thought actually ahead of a pot for this because, oh yeah, never mind. I'm gonna put it in the pot that it's already in. It's bigger. Big difference, right? Big difference, right? And I'm actually also going to mix the pre-existing mulch that the plant came in because I see that the plant is liking. Thank you. The pot is actually from Rite Aid. So check your local Rite Aid. They have like all these outdoor summer things for like 50% off. I've gotten so many great things from them. So I'm just gonna add some soil into the pre-existing mulch. Do you all have any recommendations for where I could find affordable plant stakes? Because I've been wanting plant stakes and I've been reading online that bamboo is good, but it starts to rot, and if you ever have pests such as mealybugs, they start attaching to them, and people recommend the metal stakes. Thank you. It's just a regular grow pot. It came from the seller. What do you all think about if I combine, I have 2 cuttings of the elbow already. No, I'll leave them there. I was going to combine them into one pot, but I think I'll leave them where they are. They might be, you know, a giveaway prize in the future. Who knows? I didn't say it. I'm just insinuating. Oh, thank you. Oh, that green pot. The other green pot, not the plastic one. Wow, I forgot that one was green. Yeah, that one I got it from Home Goods. It was from Home Goods. Outdoor wooden stake. Okay. How did you treat it, LS? Yeah. So for example, this plant needs a stake and I'm using chopsticks, and the chopsticks obviously is not doing enough for the plant because the plant has outgrown it by 3 folds. Like, look, boom, boom. The plant is 3 times the height of its current stake. So I need a good trellis, you all, please. I don't want to overspend on trellises because it's like just a piece of like linear support brace, but I rather you all's recommendations so I can do my own research and find the appropriate product. What's your current favorite plant? I think my current favorite plant, honestly, while everyone answers, I have like thing in my face. My current favorite plant. I have to show you all who don't follow me on Instagram. It's okay, I don't blame you. You might not have the platform. So let me show you all what I got in the mail the other day, okay? Hold on. Alright, so if you aren't following me on Instagram, like I said, I don't know why you aren't. The only people that I can forgive for not following me on Instagram are the ones who don't have Instagram. But if you have it, follow me at HauzPlant, okay? Thank you. So, I traded 2 of my IG friends for this. One of them is Tracy. She's plants and things on Instagram, and this is actually Plant and Things. She hit me up and she was just like, hey, are you willing to trade a cutting of eggplant for this? And I said, are you asking me or are you forcing me? Because I hope you're forcing me, because I don't know why I would say no. Yay, thank you, Arlisa. Hi, Velvet. I'm doing well. So, long story short, she traded me a Rephotifora, the cursiva. I don't know how to pronounce it, please. I apologize. I'm not specialized in horticultural nomenclature. Well, my Instagram is at HauzPlant, HauzPlant. And then the next one is this Hoya australis Lisa, and I traded this with Tracy from Plants and Things. And the original Hoya australis Lisa that I unboxed, yay, thank you. The original Hoya australis Lisa I unboxed a couple of weeks ago. That one died. It came with root rot. I tried to save it, but by the time I got to it, it was not in good condition at all. So womp womp womp. Tracy was willing to trade me a cutting, so I have it in leca right now. This is my second attempt at leca. I really hope it's successful. She told me to just fill this up. Does this look like it's right? She told me to fill this up and put a tiny bit of water so that the plant can search for the water through the leca and reach the bottom of here. So put like a tiny bit of water at the bottom, and yeah, okay, good, thank you, Will. So I have the cursiva like I showed you all. I sprinkled a little bit of Osmocot on top of it. Hi, Adam. Hi. I sprinkled a little bit of Osmocot on top, and Osmocot is just like another form of slow release fertilizer. So I'm gonna use this gentle fertilizer on this plant for now. And I also like to interchange with fertilizing. I use fish emulsion, and I also use my aquarium water, depending on the plant. Hi, Pammy. Hi, Pam. Thank you for joining me. Yay. So these are my newest acquisitions, and I can also update you all on my my penis cacti. So this was pretty fun. I repotted 3 plants that I've been procrastinating to repot, and I did it so quick because I'm here speaking to you all. Bye, Hobbit Habits. Thank you so much for joining me. Yes, the balls pot. Okay. There. So this is how this looks. It's really firming up a lot, and I had it in a different pot before, and I had it on a heat mat. So within those few days, the tiny roots that I mentioned in the video, they're pretty long now. So I decided to transfer it into its ball sacks. So the dick is in its ball sacks, and you know, let's not. Thank you, Pam. Oh my gosh, yes. Hashtag Plenty Kindness Project. Thank you so much, Pam, for the super chat. So this is what this is looking like. I'm really happy about it, and I also put a tiny bit of Osmocote also on it. And look how spiky these are. The spikes on this. Oh, wow, I'm already like on here for a half hour. I think I'm gonna head out soon. If you have any questions, go ahead and just ask me now, and I can answer them all for you. I'm wondering, should I like paint this or design this a little bit more? I was thinking about if you've ever seen Austin Powers, because I'm such a movie buff, I'm such a nerd, like I love movies and all that. Austin Powers, gold member. I was thinking of just dipping the balls in gold and call him, he's gold member, gold member. Give him some gold member Austin Power balls. I was thinking of doing that. And this is my Skindapsis Jade. My pink princess, she's doing good. My reverted or my regular? Yes, gold balls. Yes, hallelujah to the gold balls. Okay, give me 1 second, Adam. It's doing good, actually. I had a little bit of an accident with it a couple of weeks ago, so I'm still beating myself up for it, but we learn some, you know, we lose some, we learn some. Let me take some of these plants off of here, because I just keep bringing more plants in. Bye, Janice. Okay, let me show you all my pink princess, and then I'm gonna head out. I'm actually gonna show you a bit more plants. Sorry, you all. 1 more second. I want to update you on a few plants. Okay, everyone, so I'm going to talk about 4 plants, and then I'm gonna head out. I promise. Okay, I promise. So since you all asked about the pink princess, I'm gonna talk about that one first. And so this is how it is. I never knew this could happen before, but I had to learn, and I learned from my mistakes. I was really nosy and really curious on what the leaf after this half moon would look like, which is this one. And I pretty much stuck my big old nosy fingers inside, and it snapped off. I was devastated, and I promised to never ever do that again. So this new leaf after it I don't want to mess with it too much, but there are some pink streakings in it. The one previous had a lot of pink, but I think the plant is a little bit too stressed, and it's just giving me tiny specks. So I'm a little sad about that, but I'm not tripping too much, because why trip over something I can't control? Thank you. Thank you. It's so fresh and so clean and shiny. Yes, that half moon, that is like the best thing ever. The best thing ever. So the next plant I want to show you all, this is honestly my plant of the month. It's my Hoya Polymura Broquette. And the Broquette is the variegated Hoya Polymura form. So when I purchased this plant a few months ago, it came with, let me show you. It came with this leaf, another leaf that actually is gone, and let me show you all. So it came with this leaf, another one that's gone, and this ugly leaves. So since then, these past few months, it's given me this beautiful offshoot vine, right? And this one has so much variegation on it, I can't believe it. So then this, it also has given me a second vine, a second offshoot right here, a third one. You see, 1, 2, this whole one is 3. It has a tiny little one down here. You can't even see it, but there's like tiny, that little green speck down there behind this. That's a new one. So let me just make sure I'm counting correctly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This has given me 8 new offshoots off vines that are growing, and I paid, it might sound like a lot for what I paid, but I paid, I think like $45 for this plant, if I'm not mistaken. And I was really reluctant on paying it, right? I was really reluctant on paying it, because I'm like, damn, that's a lot of bread. But in comparison to what was on the market, 4 leaves for that price, I was like, you know what, I'll take it. And it was also on Facebook Marketplace. So when I contacted the person, they actually told me, hey, so sorry, it's actually, it's supposed to be a broquette, but it doesn't have a lot of broquette, so I'm actually gonna give you a discount. So I paid like $40 for it instead of $45, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, it's somewhere in the video, but this has been a while ago. And so they gave it to me for a better price, because it was not pushing out the variegation that I wanted. Because as you can see, this one is pretty green, and even the new offshoots are not very speckled. But then here, the branch that it gave me, it's so speckled. So I'm really happy, and the seller also gave me a bonus plant too. So plant of the month, I've been really in love. I show this plant so much on my Instagram that you would have thought I'm sponsored by this plant. Alright, so that's that. The next one is my variegated string of hearts. Can you all see how fabulous this plant is? Tell me this plant is not fabulous. Do you not see how beautiful this plant is? I got this plant in December, like mid-December. And it was just like a few little, you know, situations happening. And this plant is just so prolific. So just beautiful. Beautiful. Pam, my secret, honestly, my secret to these sorts of plants are pinching them, providing it proper water, because just because they tell you, oh, it's a succulent, don't overwater, blah, blah, blah. Give it water. The plant is thirsty. Give it water and give it good fertilizing. Fertilize this plant. I fertilize this with everything that I fertilize all my plants. Like I said, the fish emulsion, the aquarium water, I give to this plant. I also recently sprinkled Osmocot onto, yes, pinching. I'm going to talk about that 1 second. I also sprinkled some Osmocot onto it, you know, and you see all of that light green, that's new growth. Okay, so pinching is, I actually will just demonstrate for you all. I'm a little stingy with my pinchings though, because when if it's like proper growth, I'm not gonna want to damage it. But for example, this, you see the new growth? I'm not gonna pinch this off. I'm going to look for like the newest, smallest new growth that I have on it, possibly like this, and I'm just going to literally, please everyone, look away if you have a soft heart, okay? I'm gonna just pinch it off, and I just pinched the new growth off. So for me, what I know about plants is that when a plant feels like it's damaged, it's going to try its best to save itself. And then the only way for it to save itself is to try and procreate, you know, try and grow. So what it's gonna do is try to like, oh, let me send an offshoot, let me send an offshoot, let me send an offshoot. So I like to pinch them. I don't want this to tangle. So I like to just randomly pinch, pinch, pinch. And this has always been my longest vine. And I've experimented the most on this vine because it's, like I said, the longest. Oh, I just crushed the plant, and that's okay. Alright. You see, this is tangled, and it looks like it's squished, so I'm going to actually just break it off. Okay. So, let me show you this vine. You see? This is just one vine that started off from, like, right here. So there was one point where I decided, hey, I want to propagate this plant. It was unsuccessful, but I didn't care because it's my plant and I'm okay with losing out on a propagation as long as my plant is at a state where I feel like I'm willing to cut into it. I don't mind if my propagation is not successful. So I decided to snip it off right here. And as you can see, this cut has sent off for my plant 2 offshoots, right? So the plant decided to, where it was damaged, it decided to give me a new growth, and it divided into 2. So then I decided, oh, whoa, this is cool. Let me, you know, pinch one of the ends again. So then pinching the end of that plant forced the same one vine to split off into another 2, right? And then you can see right here is where I did another cut, and that cut gave my vine another split. And then this vine is doing a whole nother split. So I randomly just like pinch, literally. That's all you have to do. You don't have to chop and propagate. You can just pinch the most tiniest immature part. I pinch off the flowers. If I see a flower growing, I pinch off the flowers. That also signals to the plant, hey, oh my gosh, we're in jeopardy of survival. Like, please, we're gonna die. Grow, 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 grow. So I do that for all of my strings of plants, which is whether it's like my peperomia prostrata, my string of hearts, all of the strings, I do the same thing too. And it's tangled now, but I can untangle it later. Okay, whatever. So, you're welcome. Anytime, Pam. So the last plant I want to talk about, and I'm going to be out because I'm about to hit 50 minutes. Jeez. Time flies when you're having fun. So, do you see this bald Hoya linearis? I don't know what is happening to this Hoya linearis, but a few weeks ago it just started to shed all of the top leaves, and I have not changed anything of the care for this plant. It's been in the same spot. I water it, you know, I guess I should have watered it maybe a little bit more, but it started to like just shed off a whole bunch of its top leaves, and I'm so nervous for this, but I'm also confused because this plant is deciding, where are they? This plant is giving me peduncles. Let me find them. So my linearis is sending out just peduncles. This is like a weird different offshoot. As you guys can see, like this. Again, the dirt under my fingers is from the plants that I just repotted. You see? So people who've had Hoya linearis, who have bloomed, Hoya linearis that has bloomed, did yours shed the top leaves? Because I don't know why. Honestly, I purchased my Hoyas not for their flowers, but for their foliage. I don't care for my Hoyas to flower. Granted, when the time comes for it to flower, I think, well, I'll answer you in a second. When the time comes for it to flower, I am grateful and I'm so thankful, because that means I'm providing it the care that it wants. But I don't want a flowering plant that is balding. So I would rather my plant be lush and full and have 0 flowers versus it look a little sparse and just be full at the bottom with beautiful flowers. But I know that the plant is not unhealthy because I removed it from the pot and I checked the roots, and the roots are immaculate. They're beautiful, right? So I don't know what is going on. So I think that I should have watered it, you know, a bit more, because the weeks that this started to shed, it was really, really hot, and I think my plants got really sunburned. So I think maybe I should have upped my watering that week, but I'm still learning. And this plant is giving me a whole bunch of like new growth from the leaves that have, for example, like right here, from the leaves that have falling off, it's giving me new growth. And at the ends, it's also giving me peduncles. Like I have several, I think maybe about 5-6 peduncles. Oh yeah, so I have maybe like 5-6 peduncles on this plant. But again, I am not willing to sacrifice my healthy, beautiful, lush plant that I've taken such amazing care of. No, I don't pinch that one, but I have cut from it. I have cut many times from this plant. I've propagated it so much. I've sold off this plant because I purchased it when it wasn't very common in the States, so I got it for a really great deal overseas. But that's what I've done. Like I've propagated it, but I don't pinch it just for fun. No. So yeah, I think that's what's going on with this plant, and I don't want it to be the reason. If anyone is an expertise at Hoyas and can possibly point me in the right direction. Again, I think like Will has said, it might be a watering thing. So I have been trying to stay on top of keeping the soil in sort of texture of watering, you know. So that's pretty much it, you all. The Hoya linearis that's flowering, the beautiful Hoya polyneura. Yes, it does look really healthy. You see, it's really green and healthy and full. So the bloom is so full. Imagine, I have videos of just this plant and photos of how just full and lush this is. So I guess it is sacrificing a lot of its foliage because the vines are healthy. The vines are green. But it's just the top here that started to shed. Yeah. So everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. Thank you so much for everyone who joined. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do a live stream maybe once a week, maybe, because it's easier to do this and not have to edit, because that takes a lot of time, and the process and the rendering and the exporting and all of that is just a lot of work. But I think I maybe do a live stream maybe every Saturday. I don't know. So I probably won't put a video out on Fridays. I'll do a live stream on Saturday and then put a video out on a Sunday. What do you all think? Yes, Pam, do one. Yeah, okay, Arlisa. Yay, Will. Okay. Thank you everyone so much. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, and thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for sharing and absorbing my energy, because I hope that when you come to my channel, you watch my videos, even the ones that I do commentary on sellers in the plant community, even those, I hope that my energy is always positive. I never want anyone to come on my page and just feel like, oh, I'm here to be angry at people. I always want you all to be enlightened, you know what I mean? And just, yes, I'm all about happiness and joy and silliness, and life is so short. C19 has shown the entire world that literally you don't even know what hit you. So enjoy the moments that you have, enjoy the breaths that you're taking right now, and yay, Kaylee, she's really amazing. She's been a really great supporter of mine since she's discovered my videos. So thank you so much, Kaylee. Woo-hoo! Girl power. Yes, good. I'm all about happiness. I am all about happiness. I'm all about realism, being realistic with yourself. I'm not about lying. I'm not about false information. If I'm going to talk about something, it's because I have, you know, the backing for it, okay? So everyone, thank you. I think I'm going to head out. Wow, 54 minutes I've been on here. And I did everything that I wanted to do. I might do another live stream and do another repotting. I have this beautiful Syngonium, what is it called? White butterfly Syngonium that I have to repot, which is the main reason I did this soil, and I did not even end up repotting them. And I also want to repot my Monstera. So I will, next week, next Saturday, we are going to repot those two plants. And God willing, okay, we are going to repot them. I have the planter pots. I finally found planter pots because none of the stores have been having planter pots. All of a sudden, everyone's into plants, and I'm like, I just want to upgrade my plants, people. You can do whatever you want. So I have these terracotta plants, pots that I need to upgrade my plants into. So next Saturday, keep an eye out. I'm gonna save the plants until then, and come with questions, okay? Come with questions. If you have plant questions, if you have just like random questions that you know have for me that you want to get to know me for, come with them. I will answer you, and we'll continue to get to know each other. That's what life is about. That's what my saying is. Let's get growing. Let's grow together. Let's grow in life. Let's grow within ourselves. All right, everyone? I will see you on the next one, okay? Bye. Thank you so much for watching. And you can rewatch this after, you know, once I exit, you know. Continue watching it. Share the live stream. Share with your friends. Let them know about my channel, all right? Get your girl, like, yo, I love you guys. I'm enjoying creating content so much. I'm really enjoying just making videos, all right? So, take care. Bye, everyone.